Hey y'all, Rick Rex here, back with another one for you. Right now we have 75% off of CR skips in the marketplace, and that makes it only $12.50 marketplace cash without membership and $11.25 marketplace cash with. So let's take a look at whether or not it's worth it to spend that $10 together and see what you get with that CR skip. But first, if you like what you see and you want more, hit that like and subscribe button to help keep the channel growing and also to not miss one single update as they drop. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, we're going to go on ahead and skip our Quantum Tune up to CR310. Now he's actually still on the ship, so he is 100% fresh, so we can actually get an in-depth peek at what it gives and a look at it from a value perspective as well. So here we go. So we see some achievements are popping in the lower right hand side of the screen, signifying that we've made it all the way to level 30 already. So this puts us in Long Live the Legion content, and we also have a granted item that comes from that as well, and that's the World of Flashpoint Artifacts choice, which after collecting it's going to give us a few feats. Now, as you can see, we got some boxes as part of the CR skip. So we'll start with our first one, and that's the CR310 box. Now it's going to give us a complete set of gear that will arrive us at CR310 as the name states. And looks like the style is the LexCorp Salvation 2022 style set. As you can see, the stats are wildly different from level 1, but a very far cry from in-game stats, so we still have a lot of work to do, but let's keep moving along. And there we are, CR310, just like magic. Now, let's take a look at the LexCorp Salvation 2022 style set close up together. Now, as you guys know, this is not a new style to the game, but overall not a very bad look for the bulkier armor styles, and the ventricles on the back are pretty nice as well, so not too bad for an included style. So as far as skill points, here we see that we are granted a whopping 77 from the actual CR skip. That does not put us in a good spot for a few reasons at CR310. You really want to, at a very minimum, try to maintain at least one skill point for each CR. So here we should really be at 310 skill points at a bare bones bottom. Now this affects everything about your tune, from the damage that you deal all the way to how much power that you use while doing your rotations and whether or not you continue, and also how much health and survivability you have. This part is really concerning with the amount of skill points that you're given if you are a fresh tune. So next we have the Exabyte Cachet. This will provide 4 golden exabytes that are 3,247,943 in experience and are used specifically for your origin augments only. This would be good to get each one to rank 271 despite its description saying only 257. This one does put you on par for being 310, but still leaves you significantly shy of maxing out your origin augments and still puts you where there's plenty of work to be done here as well. After the wash, that puts our might at 45,292 with gear and exabytes equipped. This part really leaves you under average for tunes at this level, of course, primarily due to the extreme lack of skill points and lack of developed artifacts and allies that would come along with it. Now let's peek into the Granite Supply Box right quick and see what it's got in there. And it looks like we have a bank bot, a broker bot, a mail bot, 4 radar enhancers, 2 portable workstations for R&D, and 24 Soda Cola ultimates. Now, some might consider these handy, but honestly, this stuff just clogs up your inventory and gets in the way. And the last piece of what comes from the CR skip is an artifact starter pack. This contains a Cachet, 11 Dionysium, 6 Quantum Field Energies, 3 Paradox Energies, 4 Seals of Preservation, 5 Processed Nth Metals, 2 Flawless Nth Metals, and 3 Reinforced Nth Metals with 4 Nth Metal Detectors to boot. Now this is pretty good as being included, but it does only give you 1 Cachet, so only 1 artifact to start, and also the Experience and Catalyst included really only gets that artifact to level 80, which is well before it really starts doing its job properly. Now for the Artifact Cachet, we're given choices of the Everyman Prototype, the Starheart Fragment, the Strategist card, the Lamort card, the Page of Destiny, the Transformation card, the Gem of Horus, the Source Shard, the Orb of Arian, Linnea's Amulet, Lasso of Truth, the Purple Healing Ray, Quizlet, Grimbor's Chains, Bob Comlink, EOG, Urdelia Steel Refractor, Scrap of the Soul Cloak, Dead King's Scepter, Cog of Mageddon, the Tetrahedron, Entwined Rings of Azar, Legionnaire Sparring AI, Parasite's Power Harness, Lazarus Pit Water, Manacles of Force, Omega Hedron, the Venom Wrist Dispenser, the Demon's Fang, the Amulet of Rao, the Solar Amplifier, and the Computo's Redistributor HUD. So you really have your choice of here quite a few of the artifacts available in the game, with a few reserved due to their release being part of an episode for the most part, and these can be obtained either by going to John Constantine or in the episodes themselves. So after all boxes are open and all feats are claimed from that alone, the CR skip gives up 80 skill points in total without gameplay. Now let's look at the feats that are granted right quick. Now it gives nothing in Legends PvE, and I really hate that because this is a place where we really could have gained. Now it also gives nothing in the Basis tab, and under General it provides a 1 token of merit feat. And I gotta ask, why devs, why? I mean really? 1? But under Races, it gives up completion of all of the races that are less than Adept, and the rest that remain are harder than that, and completes all of our faction renown from when we first turn level 30. Now it'll also complete the entirety of the exploration feats altogether, so we don't have to worry about doing that with the CR skip. Now our solo feats are tackled completely. And under R&D, all of the menial ones are completed, and under parts, we have everything except for the ones that we all know and love, which are Tragic the Gathering and Parting is Such Sweet Sorrow. But to ease that, they did go ahead and complete 20 of the 25,000 and 7,500 of the 10,000 respectively. Now under styles, you only get 3 completed feats, which are 10, 25, and 50 styles collected, and nothing under iconic and nothing under theme styles. Now under PvP, we get nothing except for the lone completion of Achieve Level 5. And honestly, this is really a place where they could have made an impact with this, and these feats that they're giving us for the completions of solo, duos, alerts, raids, all of that stuff, they really could have taken those and put those under PvP considering the state of PvP right now. Now, as I mentioned, the Duo, Alert, and Raid tabs have been taken care of for you all together, and of course nothing at all under Seasonal, Event, or Episode tabs. Now we've got all of the boxes taken care of, but in the mail, we get a useless ring that's food for our Origin Exabytes, a healthy supply of 3 Omegas to add to our wealth of 3 initially given to us, giving us a total of 6, an emblem, and 2 Legends Exabytes to get us started there. So there we go. That's what you get when you CR skip to 310. But here's my thing, and maybe this is just coming from a guy who's been playing this game for over a decade. This is not only not worth it, but it'll cost you in the long run if you're a fresh player. Now, if you're a veteran who's been playing forever and you feel like you just need another alt, then sure, let's go, why not? But this comes at a cost of about $10 after taxes. And from a pure cost perspective, while this is on sale, then it's worth it for 2 reasons. The Artifact Starter Pack, which would save you about 500 Marketplace cash on it alone, but If you have those selected and taken care of, then the exabytes that come from the Perfected pack is only 40,000 more in experience, and it'll save you a whopping 200 marketplace cash, so the starter pack is not really a win there either, but we already kind of know that. So let me correct myself. Other than just simply not wasting a bunch of time for a veteran, the only, and I mean the only reason to do this is if you want the 20,000 worth of completion on the Tragic the Gathering feat. And honestly y'all, that's really what you're paying for. Now, if you want to, you can have it tuned to 30 in a day and a half and up to 310 in about a half a day with the Omnibus, and y'all, that's really why that's here, and remember, that's the clamp. That's what it's designed for, just for those new tunes. So one weekend of playing will result in you being where you would be with a CR skip, but you'd end up with way more than 80 skill points and enough XP for your artifacts to probably have at least 2 to level 80 and enough source marks to have your base and generator up and running, with room to spare for some allies. And most importantly for new players, you miss seeing the mechanics and having that experience under your belt. As a note here, they don't really do too much diversity with mechanics later in the game, so at least when that time comes, you know how to react and be efficient in the end game where it really counts. So is it worth it? At normal price? Heck no. On sale? It depends on how much you value your time. And remember, they give this away for free at least once a year. So that's it this time, folks. Thanks again for joining, and once again, if you like what you see and you want more, hit that like and subscribe button to help keep the channel growing and also to not miss one single update as they drop. I'll see y'all next time.